So you've got people like Justin Timberlake and Justin Bieber, who you might say have made R&B like more popping, or like they've made it more fashionable.
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Yeah, they had their impact.
Yeah, or even Justin Bieber, like Ariana Grande. You know, like they do a lot of R&B music now.
I wouldn't say Ariana Grande
she's more pop.
Yeah. She is pop, but she's done her like some of her biggest songs, like Seven Rings, is like
yeah, it's got an R&B. Yeah, she's right.
You know, I've not heard most of her songs.
I've heard
songs. I don't know.
I've heard some of her songs though.
But the thing is that some people say that not some people. I think a lot of people feel like it can whitewash what black creators have done, or it can make our stuff look less. I don't know.
Oh
my God, look.
It doesn't stand out as much.
Yeah, but who's gonna
like Liz? Man spoke a few lines of Yoruba and everyone's losing their minds.
It would just be like, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's speaking Yoruba. Do you know what I mean? No one sees that.
Yeah, no one cares. No one even looks twice. No one even looks twice.
Yeah, for 1 second.
Yeah.
But do you think though, with that point, I really doubt that Justin Bieber is gonna be looked at as an R&B legend, bro.
No, he's not gonna be looked at as an R&B legend.
Old school Justin Timberlake might though.
Justin Timberlake, definitely.
I agree with that still. I agree with that.
Justin Timberlake he was
the man back in the day. He's the man.
Let's be honest. But Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande.
But this is the thing, yeah. What you've got to think about is they might not be considered legends in terms of like R&B, but what you got to think about is these people are winning awards for these songs, you know. These people are winning
pop
awards.
music though, innit?
Yeah.
But not necessarily pop awards. Some of them are
winning, like even in R&B
awards.
categories, and it's just like that would have gone to someone else.
Right.
People actually focus on that genre
because
of
I'm
music.
saying like she made a particular genre of music.
Who won R&B
I don't know.
theme of that? I thought it was Lizzo.
No, but if you're saying that, what do you say to Nelly?
Someone got paid off.
But you know what? Yeah.
Boy, I don't know enough about Nelly.
A lot of people kind of
country music, rock and roll, all of them.
Lizzo's sick. She's a performer.
Yeah.
Country, I swear.
I feel like that could.
He didn't get charted.
She should have won that.
Country charts.
Listen,
I swear it was
like
hip hop.
over it.
Yeah.
I'll have to check again.
Like
They weren't letting him into that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
You know, like that. They weren't letting him in. They weren't letting him in.
Even
country.
Yeah, Nelly, and even Beyonce as well had that whole like.
They wouldn't like let him in.
They weren't letting him in until Billy Ray Cyrus went on there.
I
do like. To be fair though, saying all this, I do like seeing the creativity that can happen when artists do branch out from their regular. Like when Nelly, was it Nelly and Billy Ray Cyrus?
Yeah.
Miley did like the country song. Who was? Do you remember when Jay-Z? Do you remember when? Huh?
Little Nas X.
Road.
No, as in
Nelly.
as in old school back in the day, like Nelly and Billy Ray Cyrus.
I didn't know that.
But like back in the day, I even forgot the name of the song, but let me look for it now. But
a lot of country.
But when you think about it, yeah,
people
think that black people only created hip hop and R&B. We actually created so many more genres.
Actually,
we house music.
We created the traffic lights. We created the computers. Like we literally created everything.
All of this electronic
you want to talk about the gun right now? You want to talk about the gun?
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
But we don't get credit for it.
You're telling me a white man's gonna make that chicken.
You know what I mean? So someone said, they're branching out of what they usually do, but this is actually what we created to begin with.
Yeah.
So when we step out of R&B, I want to do think of, for example, Vybz Kartel, his new song, his song Not Okay. Everyone's like,
no, I'm not okay.
But I can't defend that.
Bro, you know what, yeah? I can't lie, I listened to it a few more times. I listened to it a few more times. And I can't lie to you, bro.
Don't do this, man. Don't get white.
No, I'm not okay.
Yes, I like it, and I will say it with my chest. I like the song.
No,
I
not
was
from
talking
Vybz
crazy.
Kartel, I don't like it.
No, fam, I'm telling you
You
that.
know what?
You know that white
women. I started praying for him.
What, Tommy Lee? You know Tommy Lee as well?
I don't know Tommy Lee.
Wait, Tommy Lee Sparta?
Yeah, Tommy Lee Sparta.
Wait, he
man
runs that as well?
the bleach, you know?
Is it?
He loves the bleach.
Is it? That's why. You know Tommy. No, that's why.
Air Force white, my face white too, me bleach all night.
Oh dear.
Wait, bro, are these his lyrics? Are these his lyrics?
Yeah, that's his lyrics. He says Air Force white, my face white too, me bleach all night.
That's scary.
Imagine bleach all night.
Bleach all night.
No, that's
Skin cancer.
This is
Skin
laughing at
cancer.
these things.
Skin cancer. skin cancer, bro.
Bleaches all night, bro. He loves it. He loves it.
That's amazing.
All of them are bleached though. Like,
Do you remember when
A
Jay-Z
lot
made a song with
in
Tupac?
the Caribbean and
Yeah.
West Africa and Nigeria especially, bleaching is such a huge thing, and everyone takes it as like, oh my god, like that's so disgusting. But think about where it originates from.
White supremacy.
Not even white supremacy, but also like the Eurocentric standards of
That's it.
beauty.
Yeah, that's it.
Straight hair.
That's it.
Fairer skin.
The closer you are to white,
the better
the better you are.
Even
The
happens in
smaller-
Asia
the
as
smaller
well.
your
Asian
nose is.
community, yes, the more like European features you have. Oh, you got like a wide nose. Yeah, a rhinoplasty. But when you think about it, it's funny how things switch, because a lot of black people look at themselves and who hate themselves, and they'll think, oh, like I wish I had more of this European look.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then now you see girls go out here on the table paying for the shapes
Yes.
that used to be
yeah.
ridiculed. I think it was even in the 1950s.
Getting
People-
melanin injections to
not
have
even
darker
the-
skin.
Not even the melanin injections. Even in the 1950s, black women were paraded in zoos
yes.
as like something as an attraction.
And black
Even in
children.
the 60s and
Black
70s.
children,
Even
in
in
Belgium,
the 60s and 70s, that was
So
happening
when
as
you
well.
think about it, it's crazy.
That's the
that
lifetime of
it's-
our parents. That's our parents' lifetime.
It's crazy how things twist like that. But now everyone's paying for what used to be. Oh my god, I remember. You know, if you watch those movies from like those chick flick movies from like the 2000s. Oh my god, my ass is so fat, and they just want to be thin.
Yeah.
Now
That
everyone
was
wants a
ideas
big
of beauty.
ass.
Do you know,
what I mean?
the Kardashians did it,
Yeah,
and now everyone wants to be. Now everyone
And
wants to.
Instagram has made like it
Instagram's
okay.
ruined a
Social
lot,
media
bro.
is toxic.
Ruined.
Social media is
It's
toxic.
toxic. Facts, bro.
You know, when it's
Social media
like,
is definitely toxic.
I remember when I came on Instagram, I was like, oh, I'm coming on Instagram because I want to see girls that look like me in it. I want to see girls that are black women and they are not necessarily the standard of beauty in it, right?
Yeah.
When you go on Instagram now,
So these Insta babes,
it's a whole
10k
bunch of
likes,
girls.
10.
Like,
Face
I'm not saying
tube.
anyone has
They all look
surgery.
the same.
If
They
you
all look
want
the
to get your
same.
body done, get your body
They
done.
all look the
It's not my
same. It's the
body.
same body
But
shape, the same
everyone's
face.
got the same body shape. Everyone's got the same fake tan. Everyone's got the same lips. And it's
Explore
just like
page is all there.
the explore. And do you know what else? Do you know what else jars me?
page is
It's all of
crazy.
these
Pay
brands
attention.
that are like, oh, Black Lives Matter. We support Black Lives
But you
Matter.
don't see any
But when I go
black
on
people
your
there.
feed, when I
No
go
black
on your
people
feed,
there.
why is it 20 white girls and then I'll see like one dark skinned girl, and then like 20 white girls, I'll see like one brown skinned girl. But then again, it's like you want to say Black Lives Matter.
Yes,
It's like
PR,
really.
man.
Well,
There's like
we know it's just PR.
It's
though.
PR,
We know it's
and
just
when you
PR.
think
We know
about
it's
it,
PR.
like in the offices, like in HR, in like the
How
high
many
departments,
black people do you have in
people
there?
are actually in
Thank
the
you.
offices? It's all white people
Thank
running
you.
this shit,
Thank
but they're
you.
literally pulling from our culture all the time.
Thank you.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like Pretty Little Thing. Come on, man.
Yeah. What was? I'm not too familiar with what they did. What exactly was?
Pretty Little Thing are under a lot of fire right now. The whole Boohoo company, Boohoo own, I think.
Oh, because
Miss Pat.
they're like an umbrella company.
So the family owns.
I think
Miss
Nasty
Pat,
Girl.
Nasty Girl, Pretty Little Thing, and they probably bought all these other like fashion retailers. They're under fire for a lot of things right now. I think even in the UK, they're paying their staff £3.50 an hour
Yeah.
to. And this is in
That's
the
slavery.
UK.
That's slavery. Slavery.
That's modern day slavery.
£3.50 an
£3.50
hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what Kylie Jenner's doing with
Yeah,
her workers
she's
in
doing it
Bangladesh
too
as
in
well.
Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's just like.
But all these people are billionaires, you know.
Yeah,
To
you know,
me, that's so
the thing is, they
How do you do
actually
that?
don't care.
They
actually don't care.
I love that he said they actually don't care.
They don't.
They don't care.
When you think of anyone who's amassed
They
like
don't
a great amount
care,
of wealth,
they
they
don't
had
care.
to step on other people and
Yeah.
just and like do you know what I mean? Just like put everyone else down to get to where they are.
That's probably capitalism.
That's
though.
literally the definition of
Yeah.
capitalism.
That's it.
That's
That's
That's a
it.
capitalism.
disgrace. That's disgraceful.
That's it. If you think about, I mean, Kylie Jenner, what she's done is incredible in terms of her age and what she's
The fact that
achieved.
she's managed to amass the amount of wealth and success
Right.
that she has done. I mean, obviously,
A lot of his heritage is.
a lot of it,
A lot
obviously,
of it is,
because
she's
of
not-
her
It's not for who
family.
her family was.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
wouldn't have
yeah,
changed.
She had a
Yeah.
leg up.
Yeah.
But what is interesting is that she went and she got all of this stuff changed. And she got, you know, a bumper put on, and then she got this one put on, and that one put on. Yeah, the car's done out. Yeah, the car's it's high tech now. Okay,
Take to the
but
garage.
she's been able to become a billionaire of something that a lot of black girls were teased for
Put down for
growing
and
up.
see,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
Person has to do it before it's popular, innit?
Right, exactly.
think that's
I
the
remember
worst
growing up, for me, it was like, I always got teased about my lips. I remember in year 6, I was like, raw, I need to go get lip reduction surgery because the things, it's not right in it, it's not Eurocentric, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, what if I would have done that now, and then now we're in 2020, and it's like, oh, it's fashionable now.
Yeah.
It's fashionable,
Then
and
you would
someone's
have
able
just
to make a
then
$1
you
million
would have
business
just
out
been
of lips.
thinking. Then you would have just been.
Crazy, man.
What?
What's wrong with that?
What are you talking about?
Was we reminded? Was it?
No, but as you were saying,
No,
as you were saying
it's the
before,
thing,
the
innit?
media controls what people see, innit?
Yeah.
And you know, the majority of the media is just controlled by white people, innit? So then
they
obviously
control.
a lot of white people will be looking at Kylie Jenner, and then they're gonna look to that as like inspiration, as influence, but they can't see the same thing when it's done to a black person, innit?
Yeah.
It's like this whole like relatability.
Yeah, they can only
I can see
digest it when it's a
myself in
white
you.
face.
Yeah.
They can't
So-
digest it when it's on our body.
Yeah.
They can't. It's
Yeah.
like, for
They
example,
don't feel an affinity to it. They don't feel like they
Yeah.
can relate to it. They don't feel
Yeah.
like it doesn't look like them, so therefore they just feel like it's alien.
Exactly.
It's like there's a distance.
But when you look at like things like twerking, apparently Miley Cyrus started twerking.
What?
Twerk is the worst one. Twerk
Don't
is the
kill
worst
me.
Apparently
the worst
Kylie Jenner
one.
started the wig trend.
Twerk
Hey.
is the worst one.
I didn't know this. I did not know this.
Twerking
Aunties
is
have been
the
wearing
worst
wigs
one
since
by
19
far, I don't
Bobo.
care.
Listen. What the hell? But
Man said
it's
twerking,
crazy.
Miley
The
Cyrus,
Kardashians
she has
have
no
definitely
back.
had like a massive influence
On
in terms
culture.
of taking black people's culture,
Yeah.
remixing.
Yeah.
Oh, we created this. Was it Kim Kardashian who did cane rolls and she called it something
Box
else?
braids.
Box braids or something.
Yeah, but it
Box
was just
braids.
like,
Box
baby girl,
braids. What?
do you know
Yeah.
the origins of cane rolls and like intricate hair braiding styles was like slaves used to
Yes.
hide food in their hair, and apparently like the styles that they used to have their braids in would like tell a story or something like
Yeah,
that. And
yeah,
this,
Well,
this
yeah.
is not just for fashion.
This is
What I heard
actually a
was
whole.
that they actually used to map out the road
Yeah.
to be able to escape. So they you know, like they used to have those little, like, I think they're called freedom paths or whatever
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
called,
yeah.
right? I'm probably wrong in saying that, but they used to map out the directions of the map
On
on
their hair.
people's hair.
Yeah,
So it's
braid it
like
in.
when you understand the deep level of how much this is embedded in us as a people in terms of like our hair and what it means to us, and then someone just comes and takes it and it's like, oh,
It's a fashion trend.
it's so fashionable on you. It's
Yeah.
like no.
No.
Like we can't go to school and wear that. Like
Yeah.
we can't walk into like corporate offices. I know so much women that have come to me and been like, oh, I like your locks. I'd love to get locks, and I'm like, why don't you? And they're like, oh, well, I work in the city, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
not professional.
Oh.
What is professional anyway? Why is it not professional? I don't understand.
I don't know why either.
Understand that at all.
I don't know why
Yeah.
Looks right
either.
to me.
That's
Like, looks right to me.
standards have been set by people that don't look like us.
Yeah.
That's facts.
And even like if you go on Google Images and you search professional
Hairstyles.
professional hairstyles
Unprofessional
for
hairstyles.
a white man or for a black man, it will be like low cut
That's
fades,
it.
whatever. And then for unprofessional, it's like locks, afro.
Yes.
It's just like this
Everything.
stuff is embedded into everything. Like for example, it starts in school. They start indoctrinating you from school. You can't have your hair like this. It needs to be. You need to assimilate to white culture, and you go throughout life thinking, you know what, this is just how things have to be, without even clocking and thinking
Yeah.
to yourself, like, wait, hold on, this is wrong. Like, why am I being suppressed?
Exactly.
You get it?
The problem is negative stigmas that they attach to whole parts of the culture, which can only ever apply to us. And so they know perfectly well what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, they know perfectly well. You know, that's why I don't know, man. Sometimes it makes you kind of like think twice about supporting certain brands.
Yes,
certain
definitely,
things, 'cause they're like,
yeah.
well,
But you have to be more conscious about where you spend your money as well.
Yes.
For me, especially now, like,
do you know what?
even in the look.
Isn't it Black Pound Day today?
Yeah, I think
Or was it last
7th of
week?
July, today,
Or
there's
is
a
it-
thing circulating, don't spend any money in like any normal business unless it's a black business, but they had like an official Black Pound Day.
Was it
Last
Last
week.
week,
Yeah.
last week.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like it's something that needs to be, like, we need more black people in, not just like music and the media and stuff. Like, yeah, we do need them there, but we need them doing like the basic things that we need. For example, like, look at Sainsbury's. Who Sainsbury's owned by? Okay, then you go to your corner shop. Who's the corner shop owned by? Why do we not have black people
We as a
working in these
community.
positions as well? Like, why do we not have black people in these positions that people can look up to? And like, this is basic things that we need. Working in wholesale, in retail, like owning big stores,
Yeah.
things like that. We need more black people in those
Do you know
positions.
why? It's because people are scared to buy black. That's my personal
We
opinion.
as a
I'm
race,
not.
we as a race, yeah, we as a race, I feel like you look at the Jewish community, they have their own stores. You
Yeah.
look at the Asian community, they have their own stores, supermarkets, gyms, butchers, everything, schools. You look at the Arab community, it's the same there. You look at the Amish community, it's the same there.
And they spend their money within their
Within
community.
the community.
Yeah.
And the
Community.
difference is we have we have a massive spending power as a community,
Yeah.
but we are the ones of all the groups, we spend our spending power outside
Yeah,
of the
we
group.
get
Exactly.
And so then
like
you need to
group
look
shit,
at it
bro.
like this. If we as a community came together and we started forming our own schools, our own, I'm not saying segregate from the rest of
I mean,
society.
we do have our own schools and.
But it's not the
But
same.
not on
level.
not on a scale.
Not on the same
Yeah,
scale.
no,
It's not on the same
not on
scale.
a scale.
So what I'm saying is, if we do come together and we do form our own, even hair shops,
Yeah.
which mostly black women seem to go to, who are they
But
owned by?
who
It's
are we
usually
giving our money
it's
to?
the Asian community that owns
Disgraceful.
that. So they're profiting off that. Do you know what I'm saying? So then, if we as a community, we kind of spend within our own, you know, we create butchers, supermarkets, gyms, schools, you know, everything that a micro society would need or a micro community would need, we will start to see everyone's going to financially help each other. Like, we'll start to see everyone
And
financially.
you're creating more black employment.
Exactly, yeah.
If you've got a gym, you're more likely to go and hire your own. I
Well,
mean, I've gone into Primark and it's an Asian boss, and then all the staff are Asian, and it's Primark. Do you know what I mean?
Saying that though,
that's mad.
I feel like with black business, sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes, when in my personal experience, hold on, I'll wait for my man to go past. In my personal experience, with all right, mate. All right, mate. Fuck it, yeah. In my personal experience,
That's the worst part I've ever seen.
Fuck motorbikes, man.
Anyway, in my personal experience with black business, I just feel like at times something that can be a bit of a deterrent is that they can be a little bit unprofessional. A little bit unprofessional, like
Not all, but a lot.
not
of them.
all,
Yeah, a lot, it's not
A lot
but
of them.
sometimes they can be a bit unprofessional.
Yeah,
like
but the conflict is that the system just doesn't want us to thrive. So
Well, I'm
if
not
we
even-
come
I'm not even-
I
together-
can't lie. If I go into the Jamaican shop and the woman's not rude, I don't even want to eat.
Yeah,
the
that's
food.
what
It
I'm
makes
saying.
it sweeter.
We're white. We're white.
facts.
We're
That's
white. We don't have that.
Why do I have to
We don't
chub it?
we don't have
South
that.
Norwood, yard
We
shop
don't have
you
that.
went to, yeah, there's really
We're
nothing
white.
there.
Yeah,
That's why your
yeah,
jaw
yeah.
almost fell
We don't
off.
have that.
I'm picking up
my
that.
God.
No, but what I was saying is that the
I'm half the menu.
yeah, but what I'm saying is the system doesn't want us to thrive, innit? So even when we come together, you got things where the system is against us, like gentrification, where like, you know, black people get pushed out, for example, Brixton and go into like maybe Kent or Surrey, and then they open up a business there. The majority of the people there are white, and they want
Gentrified,
support,
innit?
so it makes
It's
it
not
harder
black
to
anymore.
Hella gentrified, man.
build something.
Even, yeah, hella gentrified. Even
'Cause,
Brixton
like,
as well.
A lot of black people are scattered all over the place, innit? So it's hard to like build a like, that
Community, yeah.
type thing.
But do you know, I feel like there's this fear within the community in terms of, like, for example, if I work in a corporate job and I'm the only black female there,
Yeah.
and then now another black female comes in,
Yeah.
I automatically think, well, not me, but I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, that I automatically think, well, there can only be one of us.
It's the competition.
yeah,
They can,
It's that
they
kind of
can only,
competition.
like, for example, there's this thing, like, with the comedians, what they were talking about, where they were saying that it's only one black comedian that's allowed to have his time.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then,
the
Serious.
Gatekeeper, yes.
Really.
so it's like you had a period of time where it's like only Steve Harvey's allowed to go on. Okay, then we get rid of Steve Harvey. Okay, now we're just gonna
Really?
have
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart
we're
on.
just gonna have, yeah,
And then
Kevin
David
Hart right
Chappelle
now,
next.
But like
Yeah.
it's like
That's
you'll have like
crazy.
Cat
I wouldn't
Williams
have
for a
done
period
that,
of time. Then like okay, Cat, we
Yeah,
don't want you
the
anymore. Give us
DLQ
Dave.
and-
We'll have Dave Chappelle. It's like it can never be all of these great successful comedians all coming up together and all doing well together. It's always
Too
just
much
gotta be one
diversity.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
I
Hollywood.
just don't think they just want to. They just don't want to see us winning, innit?
They don't.
Don't
Yeah,
want to see us
that's
winning.
it.
Speaking of winning,
Yeah, I like that segue.
speaking of winning, Rapman was doing a quarantine casting.
Oh,
Rapman was doing a quarantine casting.
Is it?
Rapman, yeah. Rapman was doing a quarantine, yeah. So,
Yeah.
if anyone doesn't know,
No, I
was a
didn't.
part of this.
No, it wasn't.
did you try, what? You didn't try to jump on it? Nah.
But why? Do you believe like this whole Rapman quarantine? What's it called? Quarantine.
Yeah, basically,
Quarantine.
what
Quarantine.
Rapman? So the musician, director, Rapman, on his Instagram live, he basically told people, if you come onto my live, he held it was in the Instagram live sessions. Basically said, if you come into my live, you impress me with your acting skills, you might be put forward for future roles. We'll take your details, etc., etc. So all of these aspiring actors, all races, all creeds, all backgrounds, whatever,
Right.
try to all jump in at the same time.
Yeah. But
And
do you feel like
I still wasn't able to go on
that
there.
was true, or do you feel like it's just being done for entertainment purposes? Like,
I genuinely, rap man, like if he is as genuine as he comes across as, I really just genuinely think he wants to see the next generation of actors. I think he's doing it, and I don't even think it's like a race thing. I don't think, because there was no way of him ever knowing the race of the person that was going to be jumping on.
Yeah.
I just think he just wants to see the next generation of actors winning, and I like that still. I like the idea of that. I feel like we need more people who are gonna basically hold a helping hand out to, and not even just in the acting industry, not even just in the film industry, but in other industries. I feel like, but particularly in acting, it can seem quite intimidating, and a role to kind of get into, because you look at all of these big actors on screen and you're thinking to yourself like, rah, I want to be like that, but I don't know where to start. I don't know how they got there. Like, I don't know what I can do, and I just really like the idea that he's, you know what I'm saying?
But I mean, like, if some of the people that actually went on do get contacted, then I rate it.
Yeah.
If nobody
Until
gets
then,
contacted,
it was just a talent show
Well, let's
for
wait and see.
entertainment
We have to
purposes.
wait and see.
I
Like,
think this
more
was
time,
my
I feel
issue.
like
True,
these
okay, that's
people
true,
be
that's
sending
true.
self-tapes all the
I
time.
would like to assume. I'd like to
Casting
assume that
directors
everyone that
can
went on
see
there
and
is gonna get.
But I feel
pull
like
back, innit?
part of it was just made for entertainment, because these casting directors, Rapman, can see all their self-tapes. They can see all their audition tapes already.
That's
So
true.
why do you need something like this? I think it's just for entertainment.
Well,
really.
this was my issue. I felt really conflicted because when I saw it, I was like, wow, like auditioning for Ratman, like that is incredible. Like that's
your
amazing.
first thought, innit? That's
That was
the
my
first
first
thought, like,
thought.
rah, I need to
And
get on
then
that.
I was like, wait, I got to audition in front of thousands of people. Am I on X Factor? I was like that's a bit much,
But
because I'm
then-
used to being in a room with a casting director and maybe 4 other people max, you know, or I just send off a tape, and if you don't like it, you know, it's cool, and maybe you liked it and maybe you'll call me back for something else, maybe not this role. But for me, I didn't, it's not that like I felt like that was his motives, it's because I didn't know what his motives were, and there was no like, oh guys, I'm doing this movie and I want to cast Sarah John Fenn.
Specific
And
roles,
there was no
It was just like a generic,
breakdown.
yeah.
There was no breakdown. It was just like,
so just jump on and do your best.
just jump on and do your thing. And for me as an actor, I really want to like go into a character. I want you to give me someone, and I want to touch that script, and I want to do something
That's
with
true.
it.
That's a good point. though. That's a
Right,
good point.
but if you're telling me to just do something random, I don't know what you're looking for this particular movie or whatever it is that you're casting.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that, I don't know. I think the idea behind it that he seemed to be saying was, you know, I'm gonna have a range of different movies, and I would like to just see the kind of talent pool that is out there. And so I get what you're saying, but then I also get that you don't really know what sometimes you don't know what you're looking for until you actually find it.
Very true.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it could be a thing of like he knew, okay, cool, this is the role. It needs to be this kind of person, but then maybe for them it could have also been like a convenience thing. So rather than holding a audition in like a building where people have to go in and out, and that's just long for everyone and long for like the talent scouts as well. It's literally like you just do your thing in front of everyone, and you get actors, like certified actors, certified producers, certified talent scouts, certified that normal like regular everyday people like that all get to like watch you at the same time, and if they all like you, if they're all feeling it, then maybe there might be, do you know what I'm saying? Maybe there might be like a spark there. Maybe there might be that kind of like.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I think I was talking to you about this, Keanu, right? In that, don't get me wrong. I don't know this man. I don't know his intentions, and I'm sure that they were very good. But I've got this issue that I have with people in the industry. Where there's all these promises. It's like, come to my networking event. There's going to be such and such and such and such and such and like come and like I want you to like be in my agency, or I want to sign you. Or I want to be your manager or whatever. And it's like I don't like empty promises, and I think that's why I really said like.
Is that why you were quite apprehensive to the whole idea of it?
I think so, because it was just a thing where it was just like I just
Imagine you
want
got through.
certainty. Just tell me. Just tell me, are these people actually looking to sign people for real? Or like for real?
Yeah.
Are we actually
Rather than going on there.
Are we going to be an extra? Are we going to be in the back as an extra?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Rather
Or
than
you
going
really
on there,
looking for, like, what I can do?
wasting your time, possibly embarrassing yourself for the thousands of people.
Yeah, it's scary. It's quite
I didn't want
daunting
to
as well.
flop.
Think about that.
I did not want to flop, especially when there's no script and I can't just
And you're not able to look, because I remember he was saying to so many people like, like I liked it, but I just felt like he kept looking to the side, looking at the script. It's almost like, but bro,
This is the way you wanted to execute it, so you know
Yeah.
you
I'm not
just
gonna
have
lie
to
to
roll
you.
with
You know
it.
the ones there. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like it's a big thing. Like it's tough to just go on.
4,000 people just on live, and you don't know these people. And to be fair with you, I mean, I did go and watch for a bit, and a lot of the people were super nice in the comments. But then you had like some people that were coming up, and it was just like, "Bro, fix your lighting," da 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 da. Like, and it was just like, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
it's a touchy
another
one.
point is that a lot of people didn't really like Rapman's approach to it, like how he was like very positive and he wasn't as constructive as he could have been. Like a lot of the criticisms he was given was kind of just like, okay, if you just give a bit more eye contact. But
Quite generic
they
things.
feel,
Yeah.
they feel like
Nothing
he could have been a
specific.
bit more precise in terms of like his advice.
Like, do you really want to see me win, or you just like saying this to
Yeah.
appease me? Like, yeah, you were good.
Yeah,
but
exactly. Yeah, it's kind of
Plus,
tiptoe.
you only
It's
had
kinda-
1 minute to do it as well. 1 minute to do whatever scene. So I do feel like, actually going back to your point, like I feel like I guess you don't really get the chance to show your full
potential. innit?
potential
Yeah.
in just like a matter of 1 minute.
Yeah.
Although I did like the idea of it though. I did like the idea
I
of
like
it.
that idea.
The idea was fantastic, but then I think also it's like, okay, for example, you could do any role from, because he said like do like a monologue in it.
Yeah.
You are being one-dimensional because you're just playing one character from one movie, and you're just showing one set of skills of what you can do. Whereas
Yeah.
like if he would have said like, okay, I'm looking for this particular character, you could have said, okay, I'm going to prepare something that's like for that character. Instead of like, I don't know, you could just be like, oh, I'm going to be Denzel from this movie.
Yeah,
But what if
yeah.
he doesn't want that? Do you know what I mean? It was just
What
very,
if
very
he
hard.
himself already has a disliking to that character, to that
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
But you would have never known that beforehand. You've just chosen a character thinking, okay, cool, I like this character, I like the movie, but and then you might have done well as in performance wise, but then because he really doesn't like the scene, he's already
Yeah.
In his mind,
in
he's
his
like,
mind,
no.
he's looking at it negatively. So whereas you could have just had a chance, now he fucked it. Like
That's it.
Just because you never know, like.
That's it.
You know.
But I mean, at the end of the day, Ratman, if you're watching, call me.
Hey, right man, listen, my app will be there somewhere, yeah.
Deception,
It's fine,
Deception.
actor.
Go watch it.
Facts.
No, shameless plug.
The best showreel was those two films right
Facts.
there.
Deception and what?
Deception, the sequel.
That's facts.
And what else?
And
We're
Red
going
Bullet
crazy.
2, yeah, and Red Bullet 2.
Find it on the
Definitely
Naughty channel,
Deception
find it on the
is
Naughty
the
channel.
sequel, man.
Link down below.
Link down below.
Link down
Yeah.
below.
Click on the channel, click on the channel.
It's crazy.